on, lift your hands up to the sky right now. Lift them up with me. Stretch up tall. Just move your energy for a moment. You have arrived. You have arrived. Yes. Everyone take a big, deep breath. Release a big sigh. Ah, nice. Once more, big, deep breath. Ah, beautiful. Tap all over your body and give yourself some love right now. Yeah. Woo. Beautiful. One more big deep breath. Release a big sigh. Beautiful, beautiful. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What a joy it is to have you all here today in the live tapping experience. Head on over to the chat and let us know in the chat where in the world you are coming from. And I would love to know what is more important to you, freedom or safety or both in your life right now. Go ahead and write that along with where you're coming in from. Los Angeles, Florida, both. Colombia, Michigan, UK, Mississippi, both. Yes, Germany, Netherlands, UK, Maui, nice, Oklahoma, Netherlands, oh, Scotland. I'm loving all these Europeans. I'm falling in love with you all. So beautiful, nice. So I would also love to know who here has never really done tapping before. Are you new to tapping? Say yes. And if you have been tapping for a while, let us know how long you've been tapping for. Cool. I'm loving to see a lot of newbies coming in. 10 years. Nice, Carrie. Never did it. Beautiful. Freedom. Awesome. So I am going to be sharing a tapping experience with you all today. And I really like to combine my tapping with guided sessions that you can take out into your world. I know many of you are in the healing arts already. You might be coaches, you might be guides, inspirational speakers, or you might be on your own personal healing journey, discovering your own liberation through different methods, and tapping is an amazing way to do it. So today we're going to be talking about freedom and safety and the importance of how to actually get there. So I'm going to share a little presentation on all of that, and then we're going to do a tapping session for about an hour. At the end of this tapping session, we're going to do something very fun that no other tapping sessions actually have, because it's something that I created. It's called laughter tapping, and it allows you to flood a lot of really positive chemicals into your brain, into your body, right at the end of the session. So we're going to do some laughter tapping at the end, and then we'll do some sharing. So that's going to be the flow of our session today. I really love seeing all your faces. Thank you for putting yourself on camera. This is a community where we get to be seen and we get to share all that we are and give ourselves permission to be vulnerable, to be messy, to feel fear, to have liberation and joy, and everything is invited. You are safe to feel it all in this. And as we do this in community, we actually promote a really healthy way of experiencing emotion, because so much in the world we're shamed for having emotion. We should always just feel happy. We've got to put the happy face on the Instagram feed. We've only got to present the happy side of life. And let's be real, we're human and we all go through things. And actually that's very normal, because that's part of our evolution, to have the growth edge, and the growth edge is not always comfortable. So this space is permission for you to feel whatever is there so that you can move it out of your body. And the basic philosophy of tapping is the way that we heal it is we feel it. We're no longer suppressing, we're no longer denying, we're no longer pushing away our emotional system. We're welcoming it into the arms of our love. And as we do that, it can finally melt out of our nervous system, and we can actually feel true deep freedom and true deep safety because we did the emotional work to clear out that discomfort. So we're going to go through that tonight. I'm going to jump on over to my little PDF here and give you guys a little run through on what we're going to do tonight or today, depending on where you are in the world. So how to create true freedom and safety for yourself and your clients or your loved ones, your friends, your family. There is a process. And if you are in the coaching industry or you're in the world of helping others, oftentimes people want to manifest all this stuff. You know, they come to you like, hey, I want to manifest the perfect relationship, or I want to feel financially secure. And people have all of these desires of what they want to manifest. And what I have seen time and time again through my own practice of sharing is that no matter how much freedom on the outside someone gets or how much safety it looks like on the outside, unless that person has really deep freedom and safety on the inside, they will never feel satisfied with what they're manifesting. So as a coach, you want to help people really get in touch with their true wholeness. And from that true wholeness, they're going to actually be able to manifest what is actually in alignment with their highest vibration. Sometimes we want certain things for freedom, but it actually might not even be our highest expression. We might get into relationships that don't serve us and we stay in them because it makes us feel safe, but it's not really supporting us. Or we might just start doing a whole bunch of different projects in our business because we want to try many different things. Or we might have a relationship where we open it up and we just want to taste everything and have different kinds of relationships. But if you're not feeling that deep freedom inside, you'll keep searching outside of yourself. So let's look at freedom. Freedom just on the outside looks like a lack of commitment and a human being who is often scattered in the wind, tasting everything, but never fully satisfied in relationships, purpose, and in life. So this is on the outside. We're going to show you how to do it on the inside so that when it manifests on the outside, you can actually enjoy the freedom on the outside. So I am all about abundance. I'm all about having prosperity and creating all the things that we dream of. But first of all, getting that wholeness first. Safety, just on the outside, looks like control, boundaries, rules, even manipulation, but never truly feeling safe. Obviously, this can show up in every area of our life when we're trying to control in our businesses, micromanaging, perfectionism, in our relationships, jealousy, a lot of rules. All of that stuff is an attempt for safety, but it's coming from actually a feeling of a lack of safety. So what we're doing is we're going to shift that with tapping. And I have a very simple process which we'll go through. So wholeness, by healing the belief that there is something missing, we're able to return to a place of knowing that we are truly whole. This wholeness is the ultimate manifester because you are then a vibrational match to that which truly serves your life versus grasping for what you think you need. So the core piece that we're going to really look at tonight is, where do we think something is missing? Where have we forgotten our wholeness? Because we're searching for something to fill the void. We're searching something to make us feel safe. And that all comes from a feeling that something is actually missing when truly there isn't. So we need to return to that wholeness so that we can actually create a life that serves us. So the tapping process that we're going to do today really comes from the basic recipe, which I teach in some of my tapping certification programs. And this is a very simple process we're going to do together. The first step is acknowledging the belief that there is something missing. Like, I don't have safety, I don't have freedom, or I don't have the relationship that I want that will help me feel safe, or I don't have X amount of money in my bank account that will make me feel safe, or I don't have this in order to feel free, etc. Right? So, and then we have step number 2, we want to hold any fear that comes from that belief in love and acceptance. And so versus trying to force us to believe something different, what actually shifts this perspective is holding it in love and acceptance. because the feeling that there is something missing is actually just wanting that love. It's wanting to feel accepted, and then it can finally let itself go so that you can actually truly allow the feelings of wholeness to arise inside. At that point, once you're in touch and once you've helped your clients really get in touch with a space of wholeness, there's going to be so much liberation and so much magnetism in their field to truly create a life that is aligned to what they came to the planet to create and do. And it's going to be a life of balance as well. Often the searching for freedom can create a lot of like overexertion of having a lot of things, grasping for a lot of things, and then having to manage all the things. But when we're actually in a state of wholeness, we live in deep balance within ourselves and we manifest from that place of balance. So I am super excited to do this session with you all today. We're going to go deep. I'm going to ask you to turn off any distractions and really give this to yourself as a gift. This is your gift to yourself today, to do this inner work, to discover how this process works so that you can continue with it in your own life or share it with others. We'll be sharing this recording and the PDF after the class as well, so you'll have access to that. But for now, this is for you. This is for you to have that experience. You might want to grab a journal, some tissues occasionally. Sometimes there's tears because we're going to do some emotional process around it. And then we are going to move into the journey. Okay, so let's get ourselves set up. I'm going to put a little bit of music on just to start with, just so that we can set our intention together before we dive right in. Okay, here we go. So as we find ourselves in a seated position, just feel yourself grounding into your chair right now. Feel your sit bones are on the cushion, and just feel all of the weight of your sit bones grounding into your body. And just feel all of the energy from the day coming back into your body right now. Everything returning into your physical body, and feeling it all come in and then grounding in the root, in the hips. And let's tune into the breath right now. Inhaling, softening the belly, filling the whole belly up with breath. And then feeling the chest up with breath, and then letting it out, letting the chest collapse and the belly come in. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. And keep this rhythm for a moment. And in this breath, imagine that you are in a bubble right now. And as you feel into this bubble, feel all of the light holding you. Feeling as you exhale, all the light filling up into this bubble around you. And just gently feeling your neck coming back slightly, feeling that alignment of your spine, gently tucking in the chin. And feeling this aligned space. And in this aligned space, we're calling in deep honesty right now, honesty of ourselves. And we're going to ask ourselves a question. Because usually as a human being, we usually sway from one to the other. So sometimes there's periods in our life where we just really want to be free. We want to break open. We want to expand. We don't want to be held back. We don't want to be controlled by anything. We want to make our own choices. We want to do what's right for us. We want to live the life that is guided by us. We want to have all the things that we desire. We want to create and manifest. And there's this desire to have, and to make, and all of that. And that comes from that impulse of freedom. And then at times in our life, we may be in a deeper place of fear or contraction. We may be going through loss. We may be going through change or transition or transformation. We may be going through health difficulties. We may be going through emotional blocks or power struggles in our relationships. We may be suffering that's creating addictive patterns. And that is a call to want to know that we're safe, to want to know that everything is okay. And I want you to tune into your life right now and ask yourself, which side of the pendulum are you on right now? Are you looking for more safety in your life? Are you looking for more freedom? Are you looking for more having and maintaining and grasping and owning and possessing and expanding? Are you looking for safety that's like wanting comfort and protection? And out of the two, which one stands out to you the most right now? And then go ahead and write that in the chat and then just come back to this right now. Yep. Safety for Jess. Safety. Safety, freedom, freedom, safety, freedom, safety, freedom. Freedom, safety, expanding, freedom or safety. Beautiful. We're very balanced in our desires here, which is the equilibrium. So we're going to take a moment now to tune into what you feel is missing. What don't you have? What do you feel you're missing right now that would on the outside feel like it would give you safety? So go ahead, or on the outside it would give you freedom. Go ahead and write that into the chat area. Time, love, money, money in the bank, direction, my eyes, money, love, confidence, money, commitment, a job, abundance, financial stability, structure and focus, guidance, financial stability, health, confidence, love, purpose. We tune into this collective prayer right now, this desiring to have, this desiring for our own safety and our own freedom. We call upon our higher selves into this session today to support us in cultivating an energy where all of these outside manifestations exist from the deep inner space. We call upon the guidance of love to support us in healing and letting go that which doesn't serve us, so that we may arrive in a true place of freedom and safety. Let us all take a long, deep breath in and release a sigh. Beautiful. So I want you now just to start massaging underneath the collarbone here. And I want you just to tune into the piece that you think is missing in your life right now. The thing that you're without, the thing that you haven't got, that you really need, that you're really desiring. And then let's bring some conscious awareness into that deep desire and that feeling like, I don't have that, it's not here, I wish it was here, why don't I have it, it's such a struggle, it's so hard to find, is it ever going to work, am I ever going to get it, why isn't it happening now, why? Feel all of that right now. And I'm going to invite you to feel the emotions as they arrive. And I want you to feel this feeling of lack right now, like there's not enough. And this feeling of lack, this feeling like there's not enough. And on a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being the most intense, like I really just am so struggling with this. and 0 being you feel free and safe, how intense is it? 10 being the most intense. And write that number in the chat and then come back to massaging underneath your collarbone. Tapping the center of the chest and repeating after me. Even though I don't feel like I have enough, I'm open to loving and accepting myself. Tapping between the brows, even though I've been struggling to get what, and tell me what it is physically on the outside you've been trying to get. Even though I've been struggling to get, tell me what that is out loud. I love and deeply accept myself. Tapping the temples, exactly as I am. Tapping the cheeks, even though I've been struggling to get, tell me what that is. I'm still a good human being. And I'm still worthy of love. Even though I've been struggling to get, say it out loud. And I want you just to feel right now into the struggle, into the feeling like it's missing and it's so hard to find. And I want you just to feel that right now, feel into the discomfort that's there, the discomfort of not having. The uncomfortable feeling, feel it into your body right now. What does it feel like in your body? If there was a texture to it. Is it heavy? Is it prickly? Is it sharp? Is it oozing? Is it festering? What does it feel like? This not having, this grasping, this desire, this not enoughness. Just feeling into that right now. And feel where it is living in your body. Feel the texture of that in your body right now. And take a long, slow, deep breath into feeling the discomfort of it and release a big sigh. Beautiful. Tapping underneath the nose. Even though I've been really struggling here. Tapping underneath the lips. And I want you just to say out loud how it's been affecting your life, what's been going on. Express all the pieces that are arising for you. I've been, and this has been happening, and it's been making me feel this, and I've been struggling with that. And just go on a rant right now and just tell me all the things that are coming up for you around it. And how it's affecting your life, your relationships, your finances, the things that you're going for. Tapping the center of the chest. And then repeating after me, it's been making me feel, what are the 3 most uncomfortable emotions there for you? It's been making me feel, tell me that out loud. Tapping the front of the ribs. It's been making me feel. Tell me what it's been making you feel. This is all part of the acknowledgement that I spoke about at the start. We're acknowledging what's there so we can bring love and acceptance to it. It's been making me feel. Tell me again. And that's really uncomfortable. Feel it right now and just hold it in some compassion and some understanding for how difficult it's been, how alone you've been feeling in it, how desperate you've been feeling, how grasping you've been feeling, how stranded you've been feeling, whatever's been coming up for you. Just feel how that's been feeling. Let it be real and raw right now, and just hold it in some compassion for how difficult it's been. And take a long, deep breath in and release a big sigh. Ah, beautiful. Tapping the side of the ribs. I love and deeply accept myself. Exactly as I am. Tapping the side of the wrist, even though this has been really hard for me. Tapping the side of the thumb, I'm still a good human being. Tapping the next finger, I'm still worthy of love. Tapping the middle finger, and I'm worthy of having my needs met. Take a long, slow, deep breath in, release a big sigh. Ah, beautiful, you're doing so good. Tapping the opposite side of the next finger. I really want to clear out this struggle. I really want to let go of this fight. Tapping the inside of the little finger. I really want to feel more free. Tapping the side of the hand. I want to feel more safe. But I haven't been feeling that way. Take a long, deep breath in, release a big sigh. Ah, beautiful. Tapping the top of the head. I'm ready to look at this now. I'm ready to finally look at and just tell me what your struggle has been. Tapping between the brows. I'm ready to finally look at, tell me what that is again. Tapping the temples, because I've been struggling with this for way too long. I've been struggling with, tell me what it is that you've been struggling with. Tapping the cheeks for way too long. Just feel how long you've been having this struggle for, and just zoom back through your whole life and see how this same issue has actually been repeating itself in your life over and over in similar situations, over and over in similar kinds of relationship dynamics or work dynamics or financial dynamics. And just see how this same pattern has been triggering you over and over and over again. Take a long, slow, deep breath in, release a big sigh. Ah. Tapping underneath the nose. I can look at this now. I'm in a safe place to look at this. Tapping underneath the lips. I'm in a safe place to feel what's under here. I am in a safe place to be with the discomfort. It's possible if I really look at it, I can heal it. Taking a long, slow, deep breath in, releasing a big sigh. Ah, beautiful. Tapping the center of the chest. Now, are you ready to go a little deeper with me, to look at this in a deeper way? Give me a little thumbs up if you're ready to do that. Okay, beautiful. All right, so I want you to tune in right now to this issue and how it's been making you feel, and the thoughts that have been coming up around it, and that I can't, or it's too hard, or it's too difficult, or my needs don't matter, or it's never going to work out, I'm too young, I'm too old, I don't have enough money, I don't have the right this. Feel into all those thoughts that have been going on inside your field, how they've been overwhelming you. Feel what they've been feeling like. And then I want you to tune into the earliest memory that you have of thinking and feeling a similar way. So the first memory that will pop up, it's not always the very first. Sometimes they'll pop up later in a session, but whatever landed in your mind is what we're going to focus on, because that's what the subconscious has chosen right now. The earlier we can go back is usually better, but whatever you've got right now, let's stay there with that. I want you to tune into that earlier situation where you felt like you didn't have what you needed. There wasn't enough of it. You needed it and it wasn't there. And I want you to tune into what was taking place in that situation. Tapping the front of the ribs, and who was involved in that situation. And I want you to go and tell me the story out loud about what was happening. Just go on another rant and tell me, I was doing this and this happened, or just tell me the story out loud. And how did that make you feel? And that made me feel, tell me what that made you feel when that situation was taking place. Tapping the side of the ribs. And the worst part about that situation was what? What did that make you feel, and what happened? What was the worst part that made you contract? The worst part was, and tell me what that is. Tapping the side of the wrist. The worst part was tapping the side of the thumb. That's when I really started to doubt myself. Tapping the next finger. That's when I started to shut down. Tapping the next finger. That's when I started to believe what? What did you start to believe as a result of that happening? That's when I started to believe. Tell me what? And I've been believing that ever since. Tapping the opposite side of the next finger. I've been believing. Tell me what you've been believing. Ever since what happened, and tell me what that is. And it's totally understandable I started to believe that. Tapping the little finger, take a big deep breath, release a big sigh. Ah, beautiful. Tapping the side of the hand. What I really needed in that situation was what? What did you need in that situation that would have given you the freedom or the safety that you really desired? What I really needed was Tapping the top of the head. What I really needed was I really needed, tell me out loud what you needed in that situation. Let's call it out right now, because often when we don't get it, we start to believe we didn't deserve it. We start to doubt that we can even ask for it. We start to hold back that we should even have that intention. We have shame around that desire. All of that comes up from that. So let's just be honest right now. What did you need in that situation that would have given you the freedom or the safety that you truly desired? I really needed, tapping between the brows, I really needed, tapping the temples, I really needed, tell me again. Take a big, deep breath in, release a big sigh. Ah, beautiful. Tapping the cheeks. I really needed. And go ahead and just write what you needed into the chat box. Let the whole world know right now. Let's be honest about our needs, and then come back to tapping. I really needed. I needed to be loved. I needed boundaries. I needed confidence. I needed my mother. I needed boundaries. I needed family support. I needed to be heard. I needed safety. I needed communication. I needed to be loved. I needed to be left alone. I needed quality time. I needed to know I was worthy. I needed, and tell me out loud what you needed. Say it out loud right now. Let's voice this. Let's be real with this. Tapping underneath the nose, but I didn't get it. I did not get. Tell me what you didn't get. Tapping underneath the lips, and I really needed that in order to feel safe and free. Tapping the center of the chest, and I've been trying to get that ever since. I've been trying to get, tell me what you've been trying to get ever since. And I've been playing so many games trying to get it. But I still don't feel fully free or safe. I'm coming back to tapping now, and take a big, deep breath, release a big sigh. Ah, beautiful. Tapping the front of the ribs. It's possible I was worthy of. Tell me what you are worthy of. It is possible that I am worthy of, and tell me what that is. Even though I started to doubt that it was possible. Even though I started to believe there wasn't enough of it. It's possible that maybe there is more than enough. Tapping the side of the ribs. It's possible that maybe there is more than enough of what? Tell me what it is. And I really want to receive that now. Really want to receive what? Tell me what it is that you want and desire and need. Tapping the side of the wrist. Coming back to tapping. No more texting in the chat. Let's stay with me now so that we can really shift this. I am worthy of. Tell me what it is you're worthy of. And I can receive this in my life now. I am worthy of, tell me what it is you're worthy of. And I can receive this in my life now. Deep breath in, release a big sigh. Beautiful, tapping the side of the thumb. I'm ready to allow what into my life? Tell me what it is that you needed. I'm ready to allow, because I deserve that. Tapping the next finger, and I've always been worthy of it, even though I didn't get it. Take a big, deep breath in, release a big sigh. Beautiful. Tapping the middle finger. It's possible. I can receive. Tell me what it is. Tapping the opposite side of the next finger. It's possible. I can receive. Tapping the little finger, and I'm ready to receive it now. Tapping the side of the hand. I am ready to receive what? What are you ready to receive in your life? Take a big, deep breath in, release a big sigh. I am ready to receive. Tell me what that is. Okay, tapping between the brows. Are you ready to allow that in, to give it a shot, to really see if you can allow yourself to receive that which you desire, that which you are truly worthy of in your life? Give me a little thumbs up if you're ready to give it a shot. Yeah, okay, beautiful. So let's take a moment right now, tapping the temples, to tune into that most painful part of that memory. Let's go back into that memory, the part where you really started to doubt yourself, you started to doubt your worth, whether it was even possible, you started to think it was a big struggle, you started to think that your needs didn't matter, all of that. Tune into that most painful part of that memory. Where were you? Were you standing? Were you sitting? What was the environment? How did it feel in your body when you really hit that hard part? Tapping the cheeks. And as you tune into that right now, into that really hard part, hold it in love. Take a big, deep breath, release a big sigh. Beautiful. Tapping underneath the nose, and in that memory, as if you're watching it in a movie and you are the character in that movie and you're feeling it all so deeply right now. Allow it to be uncomfortable. This is the part where we fully allow the discomfort in, just for a moment. Get on the edge of that discomfort, of how hard that was, how disconnected, how unsafe, how unsupported you felt. And then in that moment right now, I want you to imagine, in all of that discomfort, in all of that worry, in all of that pain, in all of that letdown, in all of that fear, I want you to imagine that you're opening your eyes up in that movie, and you look over into the corner of the frame. Standing there is someone in the corner, and you look over and it's your higher self. This loving, compassionate, wise, supportive, caring, understanding self, watching what just took place. And they're just looking at you with these beautiful, warm, loving eyes as you go through that pain of that moment of letdown. and you feel their presence from afar. It's palpable. Feel their love from afar. Attraction, you feel their love over there in the corner, watching what just happened. And you feel them walk over to you, and as they get closer, you feel more and more of their presence and their love and their care and their understanding for your struggle. Tapping underneath the lips, and they just come down right now. Wrap their arms around you right now in so much love, so much safety, and so much care, and so much comfort for what you've been struggling with. And I want you to feel their love just holding all of that pain that you were going through right now. Feel the love of your higher self. And then take a long, slow, deep breath into that. Release a big sigh. Beautiful. Take another big, deep breath in. Release a big sigh. Tapping the center of the chest. Take another big, deep breath in. Release another big sigh. Beautiful. Tapping the front of the ribs. I'm receiving the love I needed from my higher self. I'm receiving the support I needed from my higher self. Tapping the side of the ribs. I'm receiving the encouragement and protection I needed from my higher self. I'm receiving the belief and trust from my higher self. Receiving all that I need from my higher self right now. What did you need from the outside? What did you need from others? What did you need from the situation? Tapping the side of the wrist. I'm receiving, and tell me what you needed from the outside world. And I want you to imagine your higher self with all of their capacity, with all of their infinite power, because they are connected to the ultimate source of creation. Your higher self knows that it belongs to the infinite. Your higher self knows that it is an eternal being. Your higher self knows that it is already whole. Your higher self knows that everything you desire, you are worthy of. Your higher self knows that it already belongs inside of you. Your higher self knows that you are ready. Center of the chest. I am receiving. What are you receiving from your higher self right now? I am receiving. Say what it is out loud. I am receiving. Tell me what you are receiving from your higher self right now. Tapping the front of the ribs. I am receiving. Tell me what that is. Beautiful. Take a big, deep breath in. Release a big sigh. Tapping the side of the ribs. I am receiving. Tell me what it is. I am receiving. Tell me again. I am receiving. Tell me what it is. Tapping the side of the wrist. And I am worthy of this. And I don't need to convince anyone or anything to give it to me. This belongs to me. I am creating what? What are you creating? Tapping the side of the thumb. I am worthy of, tell me what you are worthy of. Tapping the next finger. And I don't need to convince anyone that I'm worthy of it. Tapping the next finger. I don't need to convince anyone that I am worthy of it. I am worthy of what? Tell me what it is. In the opposite side of the next finger. I am worthy of. Tell me what you are worthy of. Tapping the little finger. I am worthy of. Tell me what that is. Take a big deep breath in, release a big sigh. Beautiful. Tapping the side of the hands. And as you feel your higher self there, loving you, holding you right now in this moment, as you feel their presence in that moment when you were suffering, as you feel their presence in that moment where you started to doubt yourself, as you feel their presence there with you in your suffering right now, feel them there with you. And then open your eyes again and look into their eyes and see their love holding you. And they have something that they want to share with you right now. They have a message for you. My higher self is telling me what? What is your higher self telling you? Say it out loud. Tapping the top of the head. My higher self is telling me. Tell me what your higher self is saying. Tapping between the brows. My higher self is telling me. Tell me what your higher self is saying. And it's possible, it's true. Tapping the temples. It's possible, it's true that. Tell me what it is. Big deep breath into receiving that message right now. Release a big sigh. Beautiful. It's possible, it's true that. Tell me what it is out loud. And I can trust this now. It's true that. Tell me the message of your higher self. Tapping underneath the nose. It's true that. Tapping underneath the lips. It is true that. Tell me again. It is true that. Tell me what it is again. Take a big, deep breath in. Release a big sigh. Amazing. Tapping on the center of the chest. It's true that. Tell me what the message is from your higher self. And then go ahead and write the message in the chat and then come back to tapping here with me. I am ready to trust, and tell me what that message is. Tapping in front of the ribs. I'm ready to trust that I'm enough, that I'm worthy, that I'm loved and safe. Have it all inside. Ready to trust that I am whole. Ready to trust this presence inside of me. I am ready to trust, and tell me what you're ready to trust in your life, what you're ready to welcome in as a new dimension, as a new way of being, as a new way of allowing, as a new way of moving forward in your life from a true place of knowing your wholeness. I am ready to trust what? Tapping the side of the ribs. I am ready to trust. Big, deep breath in and release a big sigh. Beautiful. I am ready to trust. Tell me what it is you're ready to trust right now. Say it out loud. I want you to feel it. I am ready to trust. Let's claim it right now as our own sovereignty, as our own inner power, as our own capacity to create the life that we desire, to live a life that is in alignment with our highest expression, that we as sovereign beings have this capacity, that we are that. Side of the wrist. I am ready to trust what? Tell me what that is. Tapping the side of the thumb. I am ready to trust. Tapping the next finger. I can trust. Tell me what you can trust now. Good, 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 good. Yeah. Tapping the next finger. I can trust what? What can you trust? Okay. So I want you to imagine if you really trusted that. If you just cut everything that you were hanging on to, everything that you were trying to prove, everything that you were trying to convince, all of the games, everything, and you trusted this one thing. If you let this be the guiding light, what would be happening in your life if you allowed that to magnify in your life, that trust? What would transform in your life? What would you attract in your life if you really allowed that to guide you? Who would you attract? What types of opportunities would you attract? And how would that feel? Tapping the opposite side of the next finger. When I choose to trust, tell me what you're going to trust now. Tapping the little finger, I get to create. Tell me what you get to create. Woo! Yeah, that's exciting. Okay, tapping the side of the hand. When I choose to trust, tell me what you choose to trust. I can create. Tell me what it is. And I'm ready for that. Ready for, what do you want to create? Tapping the top of the head. I am ready for. Ooh, that feels so good. Yeah. All right, tapping between the brows. I am ready to create. Tell me what it is. And I can trust what? Tell me what you can trust. Tapping the cheeks, even though I've never fully done this before. It's possible I can do this. Even though this is new, it's possible I can do this. Tapping underneath the nose, I am ready to, and tell me what you're ready to do. I am ready to. Tapping underneath the lips, and I want you to tune into any little bit of fear that there is. about trying this new thing, around giving it a go, about putting yourself out there, about standing in your alignment, about honoring your worth, about standing in what you really truly desire, around really calling that in, around communicating that, around honoring that, around going for it, around attracting it. Feel into any, oh my God, but I want someone else to do it for me, or can it be easier? All of that stuff, right? Feel into the resistance of not wanting to step into your power fully. Feel into the resistance of not wanting to step into your power fully. The part of you that wants someone else to do it. The part of you that needs to have something else in order to feel safe. To the trying to get it somewhere else outside of you. Guys, that hasn't been working. That you've been trying this for most of your life and it hasn't been working, getting it outside. Big deep breath in, release a big sigh. Beautiful. I can keep back my power. I can keep denying my power. But part of me wants to step into it more fully now. Part of me wants to step into my power more fully. Tapping the front of the ribs, and I can do this. Take a big, deep breath in, release a big sigh. Beautiful. I can do this. And what are you ready to do? Go ahead and write it in the chat. What are you ready to do in your life when you take full power back? I am ready to, and just write it in the chat area. Tapping the side of the ribs. I'm ready to be free. I'm ready to trust love. Tapping the side of the ribs. I'm ready to follow my calling. I'm ready to trust. I'm ready to contribute. I'm ready to be bold. I'm ready to connect. I'm ready to trust myself fully. I'm expanding my outreach. I'm standing in my power. I get to be myself. I get to trust. I'm ready to. Tell me what you're ready to do as a whole human being that has unlimited power, that has unlimited potential, that can have absolutely anything you desire. Ready to. Tell me what it is. A big deep breath in, release a big sigh. Beautiful. Tapping the side of the thumb, and this can be fun. Tapping the next finger. This can be easier than I think. Tapping the next finger. It's possible. It's what I was born to do. Tapping the opposite side of the next finger. I'm ready to enjoy the process. I'm ready to enjoy having my needs met. Tapping the little finger. I'm ready to enjoy creating what? What do you get to enjoy while you're creating it? Because really, it's your gift. It should be fun because it's the ultimate abundance coming into your life. I'm ready to enjoy creating what? Beautiful. Yes, tapping the side of the hand. Feel that right now. Imagine yourself really enjoying living from that whole space. I want you to imagine yourself how good it can feel as you allow yourself to relax into the process. Take a big deep breath in and release a big sigh. Beautiful. Take another big deep breath in, release a big sigh. I'm creating. Tell me what you're creating. Beautiful. Yes. What else are you creating? I am creating. Tell me what else you're creating. Beautiful. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I want you to now tap all over your body for a moment. And I want you to just say 10 affirmations out loud around what you're ready to create in your life, what you're ready to make happen, what you're ready to allow into your field, what you're ready to allow yourself to receive, what you're ready to soften into. I'm ready to, tell me what it is, 10 affirmations out loud right now. Beautiful. And I want to hear you really voice them with all of your heart and all of your joy and all of your conviction that this is time, that you have arrived right here, right now, in this moment, to know that everything that you desire, all of your fantasies, all of your dreams, everything is available to you from this deep inner space of knowing you are worthy. I am ready for, tell me what you're ready for, 10 of them out loud. Nice. Yes, 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 yes. And then I want you to imagine that they're all happening in your life right now. Each of those things are taking place and you feel so lit up. You feel so connected to your power. You feel so aligned to your spirit. There is deep presence. There's deep safety in your being. There's deep knowing, deep trust. Feel that right now. Tap on the belly and tap on the chest. Feel that deep trust right now. Feel the base of your energy holding you in your grounded foundation. And from this grounded foundation that is holding you in all of your presence, you imagine that there is energy rising up in your body, like sparkles twinkling up through the center of your body, moving up your spine, spreading out through your whole body right now, like stars that are becoming alive in the cosmos that you are. And you're seeing all of these lights turn on right now. And then you feel this light shining in from the crown of your head, like a central pillar of light coming in through the crown of your head, down through the central column of your body, shining a bright light into your field. And take a long, deep breath into that bright light. Inhale. And then on the exhale, let your whole body fill up with that light right now. Exhale, let the whole body fill up with light. Inhale into that light once more. Fill your whole body up with that light. Hold the breath. Imagine that there's so much light. And then exhale, let the whole system fill up with light. Once again, take a big deep breath in, fill it all up. Exhale with a big sigh. This is natural, tapping the center of the chest. This is who I am. This is natural. I am allowing this now. Take a big deep breath in once more. Release a big sigh. Beautiful. And I am allowing. What are you allowing in now? And I get to have fun with this. I get to have fun in my life. And I am allowing. What are you allowing? Take another big deep breath. Release a big sigh. Okay, I want you now to take this moment to imagine that you get to flood this whole experience in love. You get to flood this whole experience in expansion. and that you are welcoming yourself home now to who you truly are. And I want you to feel, as you just tap on your chest, the sacredness of your life and the sacredness of who you are. And that all your needs and all your desires are being heard by the universe right now, and they are flooding into your life, and you are ready. Take a big deep breath into all of that flood of love, all of that flood of support, all of your guides, all of your ancestors, all of your angels, the beings from higher ascended planes, the cosmic life force itself, the cosmic love holding you through it all. Take a big deep breath, release a big sigh. And now, on behalf of the universe, we are going to allow ourselves to have a cosmic laughter moment, to laugh at it all, to laugh at the separation, to laugh at the struggle, to laugh at what we thought was so important, and to let go into laughter just for a moment. So many of you may not feel like laughing. So if you don't, you're going to just practice by doing ho, ho, ha, 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 he, he. And then if you feel like you get into the role of a laughter, generate it. The truth is, with laughter, it doesn't even have to be on purpose. If you just generate it for no reason, you flood the same chemicals into your orbit that you would if it was a genuine laugh. So I'm going to ask you all now to turn on your audio, and I'm going to give you all an opportunity to unmute yourself right now. And if you want to turn your camera on for this exercise, and on the count of 3, we're going to tap all over our body and laugh for no reason. Hold your energy. Hold a big ball right now. Hold a big ball around you. Feel that ball around you right now. Take a little bit more sip in of breath. Feel all the energy expanding from your solar plexus out into this ball. Feel it coming out from your heart into this ball. And on then the count of 3, what we're going to do is we're going to blow out our mouth like with a lot of power. I'm going to bring our hands together at the same time in a force that brings them into a palm. So it's going to be like this. Okay? So we're going to do that 5 times on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. Hold the breath. Now we're going to do 10. Go for it.
Inhale. And now we're going to do it for 1 whole minute. Go. I'll let you know when you're up. Inhale. Hold the breath, feel the whole ball expand out now. Alignment of your spine from the root all the way to the crown. Extend the spine, the chin gently tucks in. Push the energy up. Inhale. And then push the energy up. Push it up. Stretch the hands as much as you can up. Now bring the energy down like this. And then on the exhale, push it all up like you're pushing energy up to the sky. You're pushing that weight. You're lifting that weight up. Exhaling it, blowing it out. Energy down. Once more, get all of that weight that you've been carrying on your shoulders, all of that weight. Feel yourself picking it up right now. And then on the exhale, blow it out. Push it up to the sky.
Waves are coming in. There is so much magic.
Inhale, come around the ball with your hands. Come into prayer. Hold the breath. Feel that alignment.
Waves are coming in. Waves are coming in.
Exhale slowly, placing the hands on the lap. And just sit in this space for a moment. Feeling that connection of your whole energy line up your spine. Coming out into the flood of light above your head. That flood of light blessing your whole being now. Like you are drinking from this eternal source of energy and light. That this is what's nourishing you. This is what's feeding you. This is the energy that provides for you. This is nourishing in all levels. Feeling that nourishment coming in. Feel how this nourishment, this space of nourishment is the ultimate provider for all that you desire. Feel how it feels to be nourished in this space. Taking a long, slow, deep breath in. Exhale slowly. And taking a moment right now to feel what the message is for you and your life from this space of awareness. What does this space of awareness, or this connection to this space, want to share with you right now? What is the message that is coming from this space for you in your life, in what you were working on at the start of the session? What is the message from this space for your life? And then just go ahead and write that message into the chat area. I am bright and magnificent. Rest and receive. I've got this. Everything will be okay. I am enough. Make space. Keep moving forward. Choose myself. You are enough. You are safe. I am loved. I am worthy. There is abundance. I am enough and all is coming. Everything will be okay. Laugh at the separation. Shine. I am enough. I'm taking my power back. I am safe. Take it easy. I am healthy. I am guided. Let's all take a deep breath into all of this collective intention that we're holding for each other right now. And releasing with a big sigh. And then just tuning into the number that you are at right now. What were you at the start in terms of your intensity, and what number are you at now? You started off at an 8, you've gone down to a 2. Write down the 2 numbers, where you started and where you are now. 8 to a 0, 10 to a 7, 9 to a 4, 9 to a 3, a 2, 7 down to a 4, 8 to a 1, 7 to a 2, 9 to a 4, 5 to a 0, 10 to a 1. Beautiful. 10 to a 5, 5 to a 2, 9 to 0. Beautiful, my loves. 10 to 1.5. Let's just all put our hands up right now and just celebrate what we just went through together. The level of devotion that we just experienced together in this container, and just send this love to each other as deep recognition for the power of group healing, the power of allowing ourselves to feel and to process and to be seen and witnessed, and just sending love to each other right now. Let's all take a big, deep breath in. Releasing a sigh, sending it to everyone right now, and tuning into what you're now taking away with you. What is the wisdom, a piece of wisdom that you're taking away with you from this experience that you've had? This wisdom from your higher self, from the universe, from your wholeness, tuning into what that is right now. And then I would love to give an opportunity for 2 or 3 people to come and share for a minute or so for each person what it is you discovered in this process, some piece of wisdom that came through, or something that you discovered through your journey, something that was a revelation. Because as we share it in our communities, we give others permission to also know these pieces of wisdom. So we become leaders, as we all are, of this wisdom inside. So who would like to share a revelation or something that they experienced that came through in the experience for them? You can go ahead and raise your hand. Okay, beautiful. Bridget. Hi, darling. You can unmute yourself. Can you see a button to unmute?
There we go. There we are.
Beautiful. Nice.
So the trauma, or where I was lacking, I guess, would be in the financial department. And it was really strange to me that where that comes from, or a big piece of where it comes from anyways, would be my feelings of unworthiness, from just not having the support of my family, or having a good support system, for that matter. It doesn't necessarily need to be blood relatives.
Right.
Family comes in all sorts of different fashions. But I found that like really awesome, because I mean, all my life I've struggled with financial independence or financial stability, and I had absolutely no idea that for me it came from just feeling like I was unworthy of the support. I've moved into a phase of my life where I'm fully okay with knowing that I have unlimited abundance, but for some reason, the financial abundance isn't always there. I mean, money comes when I absolutely need it, so I don't worry about it like that. But it's always nice to be able to have extra money to be able to expand things and expand my knowledge, expand my outreach, whatever. But I've definitely struggled with feelings of self-worth, like I lack in that department a lot. And I had no idea that part of the financial blocks were from that department. So that was really awesome. Like you continue to amaze me. It always like gets to the core of stuff. And I'm like, whoa, where are these tears coming from? But right on, like right on. I love you so much. It's so awesome.
Oh, Bridget, bless you, my love. Love you too. And thank you for always being so courageous with your sharing and for being so honest with your experience as well. It's really a blessing because so many of these blocks, they come from those earlier ages. And unless we go back and revisit them, then that just becomes our reality. And we're evolving and giving ourselves an opportunity to evolve beyond what our family patterns were is such a powerful thing. And this process is such a powerful tool for that, to really come into that deep knowing of how worthy we are. And it really is where a lot of the financial flow comes from, because then that creates a deeper level of confidence in how you're sharing and what you're requesting and what you're asking for, because you know that what you're delivering is of high worth, because you are a powerful transmission of love, you're a powerful leader, therefore it is worthy of the fullest of financial abundance.
I've always been worthy, that's what my higher self said, is you've always been worthy.
Nice. Good. We are children of God, so worthy, right? The moment we took our first breath, we are worthy. And thank you for highlighting that for all of us. Bless you, my sister.
Thank you.
Nice. Michael, you want to jump up?
Hello.
Hi, good to see you.
Nice to see you as well. Thank you very much. Yeah, about a month ago, I remembered something that changed the course of my life. I have been struggling with depression, anxiety. I was suicidal for 17 years. I've tried everything, and there was something that was just missing. And I had a session where I had a memory that I was sexually molested by my mother when I was 6. And the next night, I had the best I can call it is divine intervention of a conversation with Source that showed me and helped heal this process. And then after I started sharing about it, I started doubting that it all happened for a reason. It was all by design. And I started questioning and started working with a trauma therapist and doing the work that I thought I was supposed to do versus the work that I felt like I really needed to do. And I was told the trauma was stored in my body and to find ways to release the trauma from my body. Then here you show up into my life and we do this technique, and I got to release so much. And when I connected back to that energy, it showed me that my soul chose this life. It chose everything that's happening to me and all the experiences because I can handle it. And this is what I'm here to do. And that I don't have to wait to fully heal from anything to actually start living the life that I would like to live. It's like a huge weight off my shoulders. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful to everybody, including this little queen right here that supports me all the time. And I just, wow, I knew this was possible. Like other people doubting and saying you're bypassing this, and I said, no, I'm not. I have a different understanding. If my soul chose to be here, and then I chose this experience because I know what I want to do with it, and I know how I want to use this experience of my life to help create hope in children's lives.
Wow.
So I can't thank you enough. I'm so happy that I got my ass to tribalize and shot up to you after you got off stage, and just reached out the other day randomly. I just felt called to reach out to you.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you for listening to your spirit every step of the way. The spirit's placing people and opportunities and things in our path, and when we're open to that, and that sincerity that you have is allowing everything to align for you. And the piece that I really resonate with, because I also had sexual abuse as a child, is it's been my greatest teacher and my greatest impulse for my work in the world. And I think so many of us on this call today are in the healing arts. And we've also had a lot of trauma and things to work on, and to really bring in that perspective that, wow, could this actually be a gift? And even though it's really uncomfortable as I heal it, wow, the gift that I can help others through as well. And I feel that coming through you and your recognition of that in your own life, and finding the gold in it, and doing the lovely, tender healing work that's required. And as we do that for ourselves, it increases our capacity to do it for others as well. So yeah, I just really commend you on your alignment with all of that, and for showing up. And I'm looking forward to many more opportunities to share this journey with you.
Thank you.
Bless you, brother. And bless your queen back there for holding you in all of that love. Oh, everybody benefits from a queen by them side. Nice. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. We'll have one more to jump on. Rebecca, would you like to jump up?
You there?
Hi, yes, how you doing?
I wasn't going to. I'm like, oh my God, she's going to call me up.
You're on. The spotlight is on you.
And I thought I would step out of my comfort zone. I'm actually in bed, and it's 6:30 here in New Zealand. So I've been watching since 5:30. I just got a text early hours. I woke at 4:30. So I thought there's a reason for this. So it was absolutely beautiful. I just wanted to share that first. That it was absolutely beautiful. I'm very sensitive, so I feel emotions, and all these emotions are swirling around. I'm in a motorhome, so I'm living off the grid, and I'm just in the middle of what somewhere. And it was a good journey to go back through, because I'm doing a lot of transformation at the moment. I'm also I'm actually a therapist myself, so to put myself out here and think about myself instead of everybody else, I had a little bit of resistance. It was like, no, you can't, And I think because I'm a therapist, and I think there's probably many on here, we put ourselves back here and don't feel like it's relevant what we have to feel, because we're so used to dealing with everybody else. And that's been something I've been thinking about a lot lately, is where we feel accountable for other people's actions, because we always feel responsible for everybody.
Yes.
And pulling myself back and going, you know what, no, the only thing I'm responsible for is me, and the way that I react or I respond to the situation. So I've just come on here, didn't even know what I was going to say.
Beautiful. I love that.
But there has been a lot of things that I've had to face lately to make me a bit to improve me, so I have more wisdom to share with people as well. So I've been looking at coaching and looking at magnetic minds. I don't know if you've heard of that, but that's another therapy as such. All the therapies, but best to embody myself with them as well, and face the fact that I'm responsible for my stuff as much as what I'm offering to people.
Beautiful.
So I could sit there and say I've been through this and this and this, and I don't think we all need to hear all that, because we've all been through so much together. I think it's just that end result now of just saying, okay, well, thank you for this opportunity for me to discover this again this morning at 4:30 or 5 o'clock or whatever it was. Because it's an ongoing work in progress, as being accountable for our lives and living the life in truth.
Yes.
So yeah, thank you for this opportunity. Because normally I sit back and I listen and I process, and then, but now I thought, no, I'll come on and show my gratitude, because like I said, you know, I'll sit in the background and observe and think, well, why is mine important to anyone? Because I've already rose so many things, but it is important.
Well, thank you for sharing.
Myself that gratitude today too.
Ah, bless you, honey. Beautiful.
Thank you for a beautiful morning here in New Zealand.
Beautiful way to start the day.
And I love your energy. You know, you've just got a lot of energy to give, and it's really awesome to feel. So, and thank you everybody on here. We're wide, you know, collective energy. Thank you, because we're all in this together, and I think it's the reminder just to step up and to shine our light more in these times of dire straits going on in the world at the moment, and encourage one another. So thank you so much for this opportunity, and everybody else.
Oh, bless you, bless you.
Thank you so much.
Joining our light as leaders is so important, and I know so many people on this call are leaders, they're therapists and coaches, and having a community where you can also not only learn and heal yourself, but like magnify your healing powers through that process. And that's why I love tapping so much, because whenever I give someone a tapping session, I'm also giving it to myself.
Totally.
And that's like what makes it so powerful. So whenever I do a one-on-one with a client, I'm always like, oh, I look forward to it, because I know that I'm going to leave the session feeling brighter because of it, because I'm also processing while they're processing. It's happening to my subconscious as well. So it's beautiful to combine. Yes.
Walking the talk, eh?
Yeah.
And you're in your truth. And when you're in your truth, you shine, right?
Yeah,
you just shine.
Exactly.
So you just shine the light out to everybody. So thank you again. Thank you.
Bless you, sister. Thank you so much. Yay. Bye. So I want to thank everyone for showing up today. You are doing amazing. This commitment, it just, as Rebecca is saying, this commitment to our own personal journey and allowing ourselves to evolve helps us help others evolve. So showing up for yourself is such a powerful tool. I also wanted to let you all know we have something very exciting coming up in June. If you feel like coming and spending some time with me in person, I'm going to do a 3-day EFT tapping retreat for leaders and healers and mystics who want to up-level their game and shine brighter in the world and learn tools to help others transform. So if you're interested, I'll have Shauna leave a link there. It's from June 3rd through to June 5th. It's going to be a really fun retreat. We're out on this amazing 250-acre parcel of pristine land. It's at the Art of Living Retreat Center. It's a really beautiful location, and it will be a lot of fun. So if you're interested in heading out there, I don't think that link works, Shauna. Maybe find a linkable one. If you're interested in going out, let us know. You can click that link. It will take you there. I'm not sure if that's the right one. Okay, you've got it there, the one at the bottom. And that is going to be in North Carolina. So you can check the link out and learn more about it. It's going to be a really beautiful way for us to connect in person. I love doing in-person connection as much as I enjoy online. It's just so much better when we can hug in person and heal in person and transform and lift our energies together. So if you're coming out of the COVID bubble and you're like, what should I do? Where should I go? And you want to give something to yourself, join us for that retreat. Otherwise, we do these live classes for free every couple of weeks. I do a certification program that launches in June. So we'll give you more details about that if you're interested. But really just joining this community and showing up every couple of weeks is such a blessing. So thank you for all sharing your faces, for being courageous with your process. And I'm really looking forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks. So love you all. Bye-bye.